unique fat burning code. So, how do you do that? Well, we're going to find out just now. So, welcome to this webinar on how to crack your fat burning code. And I just need to find out from you, how many of you have tried diets in the past? You've lost the weight and you've put it back on again. I think there's a few of you, I'm sure. I see that so often. Now, who likes the idea of losing weight smoothly and making it your last weight loss attempt? Who likes the idea of losing weight week after week after week? Now, this is exactly what you are going to be learning from this webinar on how to find your fat burning code. So let's get right into it because this is just the thing for you. I'm sure you want to find out and put your weight loss struggles to an end. Wouldn't that be great? And you really do not want to miss this important information, which is different to anything you've ever heard before. It's going to unveil for you your unique fat burning code. So to get the most out of the next hour, and because you want to get your weight loss goals all in place for this year, I think it's a great idea for you to give yourself the space to get a notebook and paper and to jot down some notes, shut down your phones and your computer screens and other distractions, because you deserve this time for just you. Now, you are in the right place if you need to dramatically change, because you really want to shift the weight that no matter what you have tried just won't budge. I'd like to show you how this can change, because if things haven't worked for you in the past, it's just not fun. The years go on. You just have another year, another diet. You end up with this diet thing and this weight loss that. Yep, you've spent plenty of time and money waiting through those steps, and then you stay just the same. It's time consuming. It robs you of life. Being fat and staying that way is just not funny. It's got all sorts of ramifications that hinder your life. You can no longer get into fashionable clothes, the sort you used to wear and love. Instead, you have to opt for those baggy clothes, the ones that are comfortable. And you tell yourself you prefer comfort. Your quality of work suffers because you feel everybody else around you has got their lives stitched up. You believe that your understanding partner no longer finds you as attractive as he once did. In despair, you give up, and you can't understand why your weight won't budge. So if this sounds like you, then there is hope for you. You can move through those blocks and feel confident and comfortable again. So let's talk a little bit more about how you're going to find out your unique fat burning code. You see, it's just like a safe, and it's not unique for everybody, because you see, each safe has its own code. If you don't have the code, you don't open the safe. If you don't know your unique fat burning code, then your fat burning does not proceed smoothly and your fat does not stay off when you've lost it, because there are certain elements that must be put in place, just like the 1, 2, 3 on a safe, that is going to help you burn the fat and also keep off the weight. So these are the things which hinge on knowing your unique fat burning code. And it's different for everybody and must be identified for your weight loss to be successful. There are 10 possible factors that need to be addressed so that you can move forward in your weight loss journey. We need to make sure that when you know these 10 factors, you are going to be burning fat, not wasting muscles away, and not losing water. You're going to find out why diets haven't worked for you in the past and how this information is completely different to anything you've heard before. You're going to find out exactly what's missing, and you're going to find out exactly what you need to do to get your fat burning to keep going with your unique fat burning code. So, wouldn't it be good when you can pull that tape measure tighter and tighter? Because you are about to learn how to stop all those misinformation, stop using it, and you're going to stop not getting results. And you're going to put into place those missing pieces, which is different for you, different to everyone else's. And you didn't know this information until now. What I'm going to do is give you a customized program, and I'm going to show you how this can be obtained, because this program will help suit your biochemistry, and it holds the key. It's going to give you the missing elements, but when you take this information on board, it's also going to give you long-lasting results. Wouldn't you want that? Now, you may be asking, just why must you listen to me? Well, I'm Glenda Johnson. I'm a highly experienced naturopath and qualified pharmacist. I have 30 years experience in the health and weight loss field. And I have seen everything. I have seen so many fads come and go. You know, those fad diets, water draining diuretics. I've seen powders that encourage starvation and muscle wasting. I find people take appetite suppressants that do nothing but disturb their digestion. Some succeeded, some really struggled, but for the main, most just had the weight come back again and again and again, no matter what they tried. So I decided to use my scientific and natural therapy training, the passion to find why one person lost weight easily and another struggled. Wow, when I started using the missing pieces on those hard to lose weight clients, their results were absolutely amazing. I call this the key to unlocking your unique fat burning code, and I invite you to use this information too. See these happy clients? There's Joanne, Jeanette, there's Chris. They all lost the weight they wanted, and they're all pretty happy now with what they look like. So successful weight loss is all about them, and it's all about the unique you too. And the reason why most diets fail is because they are dead wrong. They get you to waste away your muscle, drain away your fluid, and leave you with fat. Now, you may be thin. You can be a thin fat person, because a thin fat person is a weak person. So what you want to do is lose body fat, retain the muscle, retain your health, and retain your weight the way you want it to be. Now, you think you have lost weight because muscle is heavier than fat when you go on these diets, because, you know, it's not really sustainable, because muscle helps burn fat, keeps you healthy, and you are totally in the world of going no place fast if you lose muscle. you become unhealthier. And as soon as you stop the diet, you put back the weight and more. And it's a bit like removing a body part. This also makes you lighter. Scales are not a good indication. They don't show you whether it's fat you have lost or if your health has started to waste away. They don't do that. So how can you burn fat? I'm going to show you how this is done, how everyone is unique, how everyone is different, and that includes you. Because there are 10 different reasons why you are not burning the fat when you go on these diets and not keeping it off. It all hinges on what I have told you, the unique fat burning code. And as I said, you need the combination. And it was, as I said, easy to open when you know how, but does not work unless you have the right combination. So let's look at those 10 keys we need to find for your special code. Now, you will be able to ignite your own fat burning. Let's look at what they are. I've chosen 3 of them to go through with you because we're kind of a little bit limited here. So here's a little quiz which you can go through because this quiz is going to show you what your factor is. So simply answer yes or no to this list of questions. So I'm going to leave this list open for you so you can just have a quick look at that list. You can see fatigue, sluggishness, feeling cold, intolerance to cold, swelling or tightness in the front of your neck, dry skin and hair, puffy face, hands or feet, low mood, difficulty concentrating, poor memory, low libido, infertility, heavier or more frequent menstrual periods. Now, if your score and if you've said yes to more than 7 of these, then your factor for this particular item is 7. And for these questions, it indicates that we need to address your sluggish thyroid in your unique fat burning code. This will also be the case because even if your score has 5 or 3 or 5, a little bit of attention is probably warranted. Now let's look at factor number 2. Yes or no to this list is also going to tell us something. So let's look at it. If you feel overwhelmed, everything's too much to cope with, you feel distressed, nervous or tense or unable to relax, you find difficulty concentrating or thinking clearly, you may have memory problems, you need coffee, tea, tobacco, sugar or chocolate as pick-me-ups, you get tired easily, you find it hard to get up and going in the morning, you feel as flat as a battery that's flat, you find it hard to get to sleep or stay asleep. You've got shoulder pain, neck pain, stiffness, and you might even have a decreased interest in sex. So if you have a score of, say, 6, your factor for this particular item is 6 and needs to be addressed. In this case, it's your adrenal health, and your adrenals are probably a little bit stressed. So we all know about the thyroid, so I thought I'll talk to you a little bit about the adrenals. So this is how they work. If you have a lot of cortisol, it can result in weight gain around the middle area. And that is because cortisol is released by the adrenals in response to stress, high estrogen levels, or nutritional deficiencies. So that deposition results in insulin resistance, obesity, and of course, that fat gain around the middle. When cortisol levels rise with age, DHEA drops. Now, DHEA affects fat metabolism, energy production, protein synthesis, and thyroid hormone function, all things you need for efficient fat loss and fat burning. So, that's how the thyroids work. So let's just go on to factor number 3. If you answer yes or no to this list of symptoms, like poor digestion, IBS, constipation, indigestion, nausea, skin issues, hormonal issues, poor memory, concentration, poor energy, weight gain, food intolerance, alcohol and coffee consumption is high, your diet's high in saturated fats, refined carbohydrates, processed and packaged foods, and you get sugar cravings, the possibility of you having to address a toxic load in your system is pretty high. So if your score is a score of 5, it means that we need to address this in your system. So these are 3 of the 10 factors we address in this process. So there's not a lot of time for me to cover it all, but what you can do is find out in my program, which goes through all of this, where you can get hold of the full process to identify all the 10 factors that affect your unique fat burning process. We'll work through what your unique solution is going to be, and we'll address your unique fat burning code to see how much life can become so much better for you. And the permanent weight loss you have been looking for becomes a breeze. Once and for all, you will be able to liberate and free yourself from the heartache of being so dreadfully unhappy because you are overweight and can't reach your goals. You will now very, very quickly get to be the weight you want to be, just like Jeanette and Joan and Chris. Okay, let me show you just how I can help you. How you can get hold of the full process to identify all of the 10 factors that affect your unique fat burning code. You're going to be able to work through what your solution is going to be, and guess what? I'm here to help you. Let me introduce to you Fire Up Fat Burning. This is the method of cracking your fat burning code so you can once and for all find what's holding you back, tackle it, and keep your weight off permanently. If you want to find what's holding you back, this is just the right thing for you, because it's going to really benefit you. And here is what you are going to get. You're going to be getting the whole system of how to get your fat to burn efficiently. I'm going to show you how to identify those 10 factors. You're going to know exactly what to do to find that going through. And my complete system is going to analyze those unique fat burning code factors. You're going to know how to deal with each of them and get to lose your weight. You're going to know what else to specifically do in order to burn fat very, very fast. And I'm going to support you through the whole process so you keep moving forward and get results. We will make sure you stay motivated through this so you can enjoy the life in the future, the life you really want, and the life you are meant to live. So within days, you'll start to notice a difference. Within days, you will see a difference in the way you look and the way you feel. Within the first weeks, your clothes will fit you better. Within a month, you'll have renewed confidence to shop for new clothes. And the cost? I know that you think it's going to cost a lot because I'm a naturopath and I'm a pharmacist. With so much knowledge, it will cost you hundreds or even thousands of dollars to go get hold of all my professional knowledge. Great news is it's not going to cost you thousands of dollars, nor is it going to be hundreds of dollars. You can get started with my Fire Up Fat Burning program for just $27 a week. Why so cheaply? Well, for the last 15 years, I've been seeing people one-on-one in my clinic. For the 20 years before that, I've seen big people come in to lose weight with prescription drugs. And because I've seen people for 15 years one-on-one, I've become a bit frustrated. I really want to see people move fast with weight loss. So they do pay lots of dollars to get to see me and to get the sort of results I'm talking about. But there's only so much of me to go around, and I can't get around to helping everyone. So I'll put together this membership site. And I want to make it as accessible as I can to as many people as possible. And that is why it is just $27 a week. So this early bird offer is going to end at the end of March. $27 a week is all it's going to cost you, and you can see the link on the right-hand side. Just press that link, press that offer, and that's what you're going to get. Because you see, I'm on a mission to make everybody I come across as healthy as possible. You could call it skinifying the world. Now, here is my link to buy the program. If you are really excited, get underway straight away. You can do that today. And just click the link on the right-hand side of your screen and go straight to the page where you can get this process of getting your unique fat burning code stitched up. Click on the link within the next hour and you can start your journey to a new you. So you're wondering if this is real value? Let me take all the risk out of it for you, because I thought I'd give you a money-back guarantee. No risk to you. It's results-driven. And if you grab the program now, you can use it for a full 60 days. And for whatever reason, simply let me know if you don't want it, and I will refund your payment in full. So try the program out for yourself and to see whether or not it is for you without any risk. I love action takers because they are the ones that I know get results. The person that's going to grab the program and run with it will do really, really well with it. Then I want to reward you by giving you a really, really special bonus. Bonuses you'd get if you join the program before I finish up on the webinar now is my 7-day step-by-step eating plan. So this will help you to get results very, very quickly. So that's 7 days, 7 days step-by-step eating plan. That's your bonus. It supercharges your fat burning. It's designed to fit in with your secret fat burning code. With this 7-day step-by-step eating plan, most people find that they lose up to 3 kilograms in the first 7 days. You are going to have a result with me, a consult with me and get results. Because remember, this plan is not a one-size-fits-all. Everyone is different and unique, and I'm going to help you find what your special code is. I'm going to design a very special quick start eating plan to supercharge your success in the program. I normally charge $149 for my consultations, but if you purchase before the end of the webinar, then I'm going to include that at no extra cost. So we're going to set up for you an online consultation at no extra cost. Now, Joanne saw this photo of herself when she was on holidays, and she didn't like what she saw. She thought she couldn't go hiking with the family. She was on a lovely holiday, but she didn't like how she looked. She didn't like how she felt. And this is her today. So happy with the difference 13 kilograms has made to her life now. So if you want to be like her, here's the link again. Here's where to go. Here's the price. And if you have any questions, type them into the question box. So the early bird offer, $27 a week. And just click the link on the right, in the box on the right, and go for it. You have an 8-week full money-back guarantee, no questions asked. Now, it's time for questions. And, of course, don't miss out on the Action Taker bonus. Me talking to you directly about this in the first 7 days can really make the difference for you quickly. You really want to hit it hard and get some awesome results. You deserve the results you want. So get them and order right now. Oh, let's have a look at some of the questions that are coming in. Now, I can see that Debbie's asking how long it will take to see improvements in her weight. Well, Debbie, it's different for everybody. And generally, we find that in the first week, you can lose between 2 and 3 kilograms. And, that's a really good start to everything. Jackie wants to know if it will work for a vegetarian. Yeah, now Jackie, yes, it will work for vegetarians because remember, we're not working with the food you eat primarily. We are looking at those underlying fat burning code elements that stop you from burning and losing fats. So the other questions I'm asked, okay, Sue, you're wanting to know if it's appropriate for menopausal women. Of course. So menopausal women get the best results because we get to help them with the hormones as well. And the hormones could be one of the factors too, you see. The hormones other than the adrenals and thyroid, there could be some other factors there. I like chocolate. Do I have to give it up? Well, June, you can have a tiny bit of chocolate, but if you have a lot, it's sugary. The very dark chocolate's actually quite beneficial. So a little bit of that would be okay. Do you lose water? Well, Nora, water is not what you're going to be losing. You're going to be burning your body fat. Is it suitable for children? Well, I like to look at children over the age of 14 to do this. And of course, just a factor in place for children is just to eat healthily and making sure they have a balanced diet. And we look after that as well. So you give me a call afterwards and I'll look after your little one for you. Look. That looks like all the questions I'm being asked for now. So remember, on the right-hand side of the screen, have a look. That's where you're going to be seeing our offer. And please press that button and get your fat burning code today. And good night.